So hard to believe, everybody, we're already in January 2025. So with that being said, we're going to go over the stats of 2024. Robbie Stremsk with RJ Homes here, and
Ankit with RJ Homes. And we're going to talk about what happened in December 2024. And that will kind of help you make your decisions here in January and February moving forward, right?
yeah, excited about 2025. It's going to be another very, very busy year. I predict we're going to have incredible amounts of activity. We're going to see price growth.
Absolutely.
And the predictions are that we're going to see decreases in interest rates. So everything's pointing to being a very busy year.
Usually December is the time when everybody takes a little easy, everybody takes some time off. But when we go through this, the data is telling us something very different. So stay tuned till the end. Make sure you're there so we can tell you what's going on. And all right, let's start.
Sounds good. Let's get into it.
Everybody's questions, what's our average benchmark price here, Rob? So our average benchmark price has increased as compared to last year, December 2023, right? So how does that look like for you?
Huge increases. Predictions were just over 1%, and we had
1.1.
increases of 7.8% between December 23 versus December 24.
Absolutely. And that's the home price index, right? But the average sale price has actually increased by 12.2% in all of the residential section.
And that's all of the greater Edmonton area. That's
Yeah.
taken into consideration all those small communities and all types of homes. So
Absolutely.
we had an increase of 12.2%, meaning that we're up to $436,000 average home price of every category in every segment of the greater Edmonton area, everywhere the Edmonton real estate area services. So that's an incredible amount of increase.
So if you bought a home last year in greater Edmonton area, the chances are it has appreciated by about 12%. So good news.
What's interesting though, the next number, the median. So the median, just for everybody who doesn't understand what that means, that's when you take out the very, very highest number and you take out the very, very lowest numbers, because those sometimes are skewed. Because there's the lowest numbers could be like in say Kalmar, a lot for 20,000 versus the most expensive luxury home for 4.4 million. So if you take out those two, the prices are a little bit more realistic. And so the average price was $422,000 in December of 2024. But that was a huge increase by comparison to December 2023 of 16.4%.
Crazy numbers, right? So as we always do, we're going to go get granular on the type of property, talk about the detached segment, the half duplex segment, townhouses and apartment, and see what's happening with the prices there.
So this is the slide. You guys will be seeing that, and down in the bottom you just have to click on the links.
We'll put all the slides between the videos because you'll see us looking down a lot because it's numbers and that's just how it is, right?
So we want to make sure we're giving you the accurate numbers.
Absolutely. So let's talk about all residential listings in the greater Edmonton area, right? So we have an average price point right now of $436,000, right? It has increased as compared to last year, December 2023, Rob?
Yeah, 12.2%. So again, we're just reviewing what we said on the last slide. This is the all residential. Everything, every category put together. Now we're going to break it down into the detached, the semi-detached duplexes, the townhomes, and the apartment style.
So let's talk about everybody's favorites, detached first, right? So we stand at an average of $540,000. So if you're looking for a single detached home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, something like that with an attached garage, it's going to cost you $540,000 on an average, which is a significant increase as compared to last year, December 2023. When I say last year, it's December 2023 here. So what's the change?
Double digits, over 10% increase in this category alone. So the single family detached home is now $540,000. In December of 2023, it was under $500,000.
Crazy, right? So the prices have increased by 10.6% in the detached segment. half duplex, semi-detached, as we like to call it over here, also saw a significant jump. Now average is $409,000, right, which has increased significantly.
12.3% increase in price from 2023. December 2023, you could have saved yourself 12.3% if you would have bought in December 2023 versus last month in December 24.
Absolutely.
But don't fret if you haven't bought yet. There's still lots of room to grow for our prices here, and this category, along with the next category, is going to be the ones that are going to be seeing this most significant increase.
Yeah, and remember, these are December stats.
Yeah, we haven't been, we're just at the beginning of January here.
Yeah, we also posting another video which we talk about the entire market and the forecast for 2025.
Yeah, have a look at that video.
We'll put that in the link in this video. So after this, you can look at that and see what's going to happen in 2025, right?
Yeah.
So
it's all on our YouTube channel. If you can't find it, just take a look at our YouTube channel. All the links are there for all the videos.
Absolutely, yeah. So 12.3% increase, similar increase in the townhouse segment, which makes our average price to be
$293,000. So interestingly enough, we've got about $100,000 difference between each segment as we go up, between apartment style condos and townhomes to duplexes to single family detached homes. And that represents significant value, especially between townhomes, duplexes, and detached, because each category you can get similar size homes, but you're significantly saving a lot of money if you're okay with having neighbors on one side or on each side.
Absolutely. And and one of the craziest thing that happened in till December 2024 was the price increase in a category which we don't see much increase.
This is incredible.
I want Rob to read out this number loud.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
So the apartment style condos, the Edmonton area traditionally doesn't see increases here. We actually see decreases.
Yeah.
For the last couple of years, we've seen increases, but this year in 2024, December versus 2023 December, almost 20%, 19.8% difference.
Yeah, which brings
the prices have just jumped significantly.
So that brings our average to just under $205,000.
Incredible.
For an apartment condo unit.
Yeah, so again, for people who are considering just getting into the market, first-time home buyers or investors, if you're looking at that lower price point, this is a great time to buy in there, because this is another category that we're going to see a lot of movement, both in activity, meaning the amount of sales, as well as the amount of increase where we can predict for the price.
Absolutely. Let's move to the next segment, Rob, the new listings. So we always see lower number of units for sale in December, but this time what I would like to call was an extreme situation in which the inventory was so low, which actually kind of makes sense why the prices have increased so significantly, right? So as compared to November 2024, we had 33.3 less listings in December 2024.
So that sounds like a huge number, but you know what? I want to preface this by saying that this is normal. We normally expect listings to drop in December versus November, no matter what year it is.
Yeah.
And usually it is, in that low double digits as far as percentage. But what's really interesting is the difference in listings in December of 2024 versus December of 2023.
Yeah.
This is the number that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So 7.3% less listings compared to 2023. In 2024, it was 7.3% less. When you put these percentages numbers, it's a lot.
It is a lot, because we typically don't see a lot of listings in December as it is.
Yeah.
But this year, we've had an extreme amount of low inventory. That's why as soon as anything decent at all comes up for sale, if it's move-in ready, it's sold. Like days.
Absolutely. And that kind of translates what's happening in our market when we talk about sales. That's the next slide that's going to come onto your screen. So naturally, we do see lower number of sales as compared to November every month, so just down by 25% in December, which makes sense as it's the Christmas and the holidays. But what's the number that's most crucial over here is compared to 2023 December, what happened in 2024 December, Rob?
We had a huge increase in the number of sales that we've had versus December of 23. Now, remember, we just talked about how we had a lot less inventory in December 24 versus 23.
So we had about 7.3% lower listings in December as compared to
but
2023.
more sales.
But
by 17%.
more
That's
sales.
huge. So that just goes to show you that the inventory levels has shrunk even more.
Exactly.
And this is taking into consideration. So this slide talks about the whole greater Edmonton area. So this is taking into consideration everything, not just Edmonton, but everywhere in the greater Edmonton area.
Absolutely.
So incredible differences in price here, or differences in sales.
In short, if I put the numbers aside, it tells you the demand in our market, right? Even if we have less units available for sale, people are still buying it, right? So
even if they have to pay more than list price, which is happening a lot.
Right? So what was the inventory level in December, Rob?
Crazy, 3494.
Just
That's
under
the
3,500.
whole, again, you're gonna see this it's gonna be the greater Edmonton area. This is nothing. We are used to having listings in a balanced market in the greater Edmonton area should be around 12,000.
Yeah.
We're at a quarter of that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So given all these stats, we see the prices going up, we see the sales going up, but we do see the inventory going down. What can buyers and sellers expect, Rob, moving into January, late January?
More of the same.
More of the same, yeah.
Meaning that buyers, you have to be prepared. Make sure you get your pre-approvals, mortgage pre-approvals all done in place. And I don't mean just going online and filling out something from a bank. You got to go talk to a mortgage broker, make sure that you submit all your information that they're requesting, make sure that they have a proper pre-approval for you in place, because when you go to make your offer, you have to be prepared to offer more than list price. Have all your ducks in a row. Make sure that you know you're confident that you're going to be approved for the financing, and make sure that you're happy with the home, because in some cases you may need to consider very short conditions or no conditions at all.
I like to say this to all the buyer clients that I work with: if you want to play, let's play to win. I think that's what Rob is alluding to here, is make sure you're very, very prepared before jumping in this market, that you have your pre-approval in place, you have a set game plan and action, and you are playing to win, right?
And you know what, buyers, this is still a great time to buy. The Edmonton market, the whole greater Edmonton area, has so much room to grow.
Absolutely.
This is another slide or another video topic that we had, but there's still a difference of over 200,000 between the greater Edmonton area and the greater Calgary area. So we are still by far the most affordable large city center in all of Canada. We have tons of room to grow. So if you're considering buying sooner rather than later, that's the key.
Yeah, we do talk about why Edmonton is still a great time. It's still a great time to buy in Edmonton. The link is in the description below about the 2025 forecast video, just as a reminder, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of concludes what happened in terms of the sales and the inventory. Let's talk about something fun, Rob. The high rollers.
Yeah. This is always the fun stats, because this tells us basically the highest priced sale in every category: single family detached, duplex, townhome, and apartment style condo. So let's just go through that.
All right. So a detached home, it was sold for $2.4 million.
2.45, and we're talking, this is the whole greater Edmonton area, and this is just in December.
Yeah.
December typically is a slower month for sales.
Somebody got a great Christmas present.
Just goes to show you, somebody was very much in the mood of spending. So
yeah. The next is the half duplex, my favorite category, $880,000. Compared to November, this is not a lot though.
This is not a big difference. But again, it's December, and this is just a stat, just to show you that these higher priced homes in each category do exist and they do sell.
Yeah, townhouses. Somebody bought a townhouse for $687,000.
Crazy,
right? And we had a luxury apartment condo got sold And it got sold for?
This is amazing. $1.6 million. Now, as compared to the average apartment style condo is selling for $200,000.
Yeah.
This one sold for 1.6 million.
million.
This is not the highest price sale. This is just the highest price sale in December.
Absolutely. So that was a fun little stat we like to run in the middle. So what happened with the lower inventory? It did affect the number of days a home stays in the market. So we did see a significant decrease in those. So let's get a little bit granular in terms of segment for those as well, Rob. So let's start by all residential, right? So in the all residential category, the average number of days on the market was 52 in 2023 December. But in December 2024, it went all the way down to 44.
Now, again, just want to remind, this is for the whole greater Edmonton area.
Yeah.
In Edmonton itself, the numbers are actually a little bit different, even lower. But yeah, it just goes to show you that the number of days on the market for all of greater Edmonton area being dropped from 52 to 44 just shows you just how little inventory there is, because typically we're seeing these numbers double on an average market.
Virtually no difference in the apartment condo category. The average is about 2 months that they stay on the market before getting sold, which makes sense because when you deal with apartment condominiums, you have to also do the condominium document review. It's just a longer closing cycle for a condo, right?
And typically, again, apartment style condos take double that time to sell versus what we have now. So again, a lot of much shorter timeline to sell apartment style condos.
Absolutely. So everybody's favorite detached. It changed from 53, almost 10 days shorter time span in the market, all the way to 44.
So
what does that tell you?
Less than 2 months for all of the greater Edmonton area. Like, this is very, very fast.
It also shows you lower conditions, less conditions when it's happening, or quicker condition time period, right?
Yeah, we used to, back when the market was balanced, again, remember that's when we had 12,000 something listings, we used to experience offers coming in where it was typical for buyers to ask for 14 days conditions. Now
5 business days, 7 business days,
maybe even 3. So again, be prepared. Make sure that you get your pre-approvals in place so you can make a confident offer with very, very short conditions or no conditions at all.
Absolutely. So one of the most in-demand category was the townhouse. So we did see a significant decrease from 50 to just 38. That's almost 2 weeks shaved off in the average days on market. So that's huge too. So similar story.
Well, it's the townhome. The townhome category is seeing a lot of emphasis, a lot of demand, because you get such great bang for your buck. A lot of a home for your price, and we're talking averages around 300,000 for a townhome. And a lot of builders are building this type of category because it's such a high demand. And no condo fees for most of them.
Yeah, most of them no condo fees, high in demand, quicker possessions available. So that kind of shaved off a lot of time on the days of market. And half duplexes, very similar story to the detached segment, about a week shaved off. So from 41 to 33 days on the market. Just tells you again, because of low inventory, lesser condition period, things are getting sold very, very quickly in the greater Edmonton area as a whole, right?
Duplexes are always very, very popular. And that's again because there's about $120,000 difference between single family detached versus a duplex that's attached on one side. So.
Yeah. And that basically concludes what happened in December 2024. We saw the inventory going down, but we saw the sales going up. We saw the prices going up, and we saw the average days on market going down as well. So anything the buyers or the sellers should consider moving into this January, Rob?
Again, we are obviously, everybody realizes we're already past the election down in the States, which of course is always an unpredictable factor. But with that being said, the Edmonton area especially is still seeing a lot of emphasis from people that are moving here because the affordability is so good. By comparison to Edmonton, to any other city in Canada, So we're gonna expect to see that continue. Already at the beginning of January here, we're seeing multiple offers well over list price. I mean, we're typically seeing 2 to 3% over list price sales, but there are a number of examples out there that have sales that are 10, 15% over list price already just in January of this year.
Just because we have more buyers and less inventory.
Less inventory.
We have multiple offer scenarios, so everything tends to go above the listing price.
And you're right, those buyers see the value even if they have to pay 10 or 15% over list price, because they know they're coming from Ontario and BC where they're seeing those prices go up. Some of those buyers are just moving from Calgary where they saw those prices go up so much in the last couple of years, and they can see that the value's here, that there's still lots of room for the price to grow, and so we're going to see a lot more of that this year.
We definitely saw influx of population growth in terms of people moving from Calgary, especially who were working from home. With a $200,000 price difference, you can get a similar house here. So they're like, might as well, because our school system is great. Edmonton is a great city full of amenities, so they just see no reason why they want to pay $200,000 more for the same house.
So true.
And similar quality of living, right?
So true. You actually have a personal story about that.
Oh yeah. So for the next time.
For the next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's very much what we're looking forward to. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video all the way to the end. As usual, comment. Make sure you comment if you have any questions whatsoever. Give us your ideas of what you think your predictions are for 2025.
Yeah.
We'll reply to the comments. And if you need to get a hold of us, the information's down below there.
Awesome, guys. For the next time, cheers.
See you in a month.